another episode of John Cerbone's Hypnosis Insights, the program that brings you information on the field, the exciting field of hypnosis and all things hypnosis. A question I get quite a bit is, how does hypnosis work? Well, I usually respond with a joke at first, take the stress away from the person asking the question, like, very well and thank you for asking. Hypnosis works really, really well. No, how does it work is normally the secondary response. Well, it's a natural relaxation state we all slip into on a regular basis, a minimum of 7 times a day. The more intelligent, stressed out, or creative it has been said, the more capable you are of being hypnotized. But there are actually some various reasons why a human brain, a person, in their mind will slip into hypnosis. And I'm going to share some of those with you. It's a very common question. Because there's a list of these, I will be looking down for a moment. It's kind of like remembering the 7 dwarfs. You always leave out one of them. But basically speaking, we go into hypnosis for a wide variety of reasons. One of the reasons we slip into it naturally is a way of cycling down stress from our mind, from our bodies, from our lives. But there are ways to hypnotize people. Shock. We can shock somebody into going into hypnosis. Misdirection. Confusion. Boredom. Overload. Loss of equilibrium. Eye fixation. And boredom are ways and pathways by which a person can go into hypnosis. When I invented and came up with the inductions I've invented, called speed hypnosis or speed trance hypnosis, I've been able to put all of those factors into one neat little bundle by which I can hypnotize somebody either in seconds or fractions of seconds when I'm working in a hurry. Consequently, people don't need a long time to get hypnotized. But in a clinical session, if I'm making a recording, say an MP3, which I have many of on my website, for example, I normally use an older style verbal approach to get someone hypnotized because I can't put my fingers in their face or do various hand gestures on a video. Consequently, to put somebody into hypnosis verbally, I have to spend some more time. And most hypnotists will change their voice a little bit. And we'll be doing things like floating our voice, speaking more slowly. Take a deep breath and relax all over. Much like rocking a baby to sleep. Babies tend not to like rap or heavy metal music. Lullaby, good night. Not going to put a baby into hypnosis. Make them cry, make them scream, make them get really, really upset. So the idea is to lull a person into a nice, comfortable relaxation state. There are various levels of hypnotic depth. Some people are barely in hypnosis at all, just a little bit. Nice relaxation, very light relaxation. There are deepest levels of hypnotic relaxation where the person seems to be so deep they've completely lost track of everything around them. They almost feel as if they've been put to sleep on some level, but they are in fact in hypnosis. There are some people who are in the mid-range states of the 6 states of hypnotic depth based on the Harry Aaron's hypnotic depth testing scale. There are other people who fluctuate that I call people roller coastering. They're up here, they drop down, they come up a little bit, they drop down lower, they come up, they drop down more, they come up, they drop down. Some people in hypnotism feel heavy, like they're sinking down into a chair, or a bed if they're using the recordings at home. Other people feel like they're floating on a cloud. Some people report that they feel light at first and heavy later. It doesn't make any difference what the sensations are. As long as a person goes into a nice, comfortable state of deep rest and hypnotic relaxation, suggestions for life improvement can be delivered. And a wide variety of sessions have been written and designed for that purpose, in terms of improving a person's state of mind, or a person's way to improve something, like releasing cigarettes as a smoking habit. Let's talk about that for a second. When a person smokes, and I don't, obviously I'm a hypnotist, they light up a cigarette, and halfway through the cigarette they realize, hey, I'm trying to kick this, I've just done it again. Because smoking to a smoker is a learned habit, and it's something they're doing automatically without realizing it. When they come to see a hypnotist, we are able to suggest being aware of what they're doing. Less is more. They've released it. They're letting go of it. They're moving forward into a healthier place of greater benefit in their lives. For a person who thinks they can just have a fork full of cake and the next thing they've eaten an entire piece of cake, or people I've had in sessions that are ice cream eaters, Ice cream's kind of funny, actually, when you think about it. An ice cream eater will shovel down an entire bowl of ice cream without realizing that after the first spoonful or two, their tongue has gone numb and they can't taste the ice cream anymore. They're simply eating something that tastes cold because their tongue and taste buds have become numb. So hypnosis is a brain shift, a relaxation state perhaps, away from stress. It's very hard to be stressed out and hypnotized at the same time, practically impossible. So consequently, when you get somebody into hypnosis, you'll be able to get their stress levels down. Generally speaking, most people rest better after being hypnotized. A few minutes of this, it's been said, feels like a few hours worth of sleep. So for people who need to rest better, we help them in that area as well. I've seen such improvement in people's lives with clinical hypnosis right across the board. A private session can take quite a while, especially if a hypnotist is making a reinforcement recording, MP3, as a modality of reinforcement at home. But in speed demonstrations, I've been able to hypnotize people in seconds or fractions of seconds. And there are numerous videos on my YouTube page elsewhere you can look at where you'll see me demonstrating hypnosis speed inductions in every place from restaurants to out in the street in Las Vegas to conferences to a wide variety of other places where I've worked demonstrating speed hypnosis. Even on television, even in front of millions of people, I've hypnotized people very, very fast. And suggestions can take just a matter of moments, especially with the speed I normally speak at. Consequently, improvements in people's lives can take place very, very quickly when they're in hypnosis. So consequently, my job as a hypnotist, and all hypnotists, are out there to do the very best work for you possible, generally speaking. We're all part of organizations that have codes of ethics that we follow. And we're looking to elevate the hypnosis profession to the greatest possible levels of impact and results we can achieve to bring this profession to even a greater place than it exists right now. So you're a hypnotist, either myself or somebody local or other places you can find hypnotists all over the world working, are out there doing the best they can and the work that they do to bring you their very best, always. I always tell my clients who see me, I'm looking to bring you results even better than what you hoped for before you came into this session, and I'm working as hard as I can to bring you those results. The rest is up to you. This has been another episode of John Cerbone's Hypnosis Insights. Thank you for watching, and thank you for tuning in. Come back again and visit us again for future upcoming episodes. I look forward to speaking with you. Thank you for watching. See you soon.